The static on the radio didn't sound like white noise. It sounded like a wet throat trying to clear itself. I was driving down a stretch of highway where the trees leaned inward, their branches interlocking like skeletal fingers. My GPS had frozen 3 miles back, the blue arrow spinning aimlessly in a gray void. The hitchhiker in the mirror. I checked my rearview mirror. For a split second, I saw a pale, elongated face in the back seat. I slammed on the brakes, tires shrieking against the asphalt. My heart hammered against my ribs as I whipped my head around. The seat was empty. I let out a shaky breath, cursing the shadows. But as I turned back to the steering wheel, I noticed something. The windshield was fogging up, not from the outside, but from the inside. In the center of the glass, 2 handprints appeared in the condensation. They were small, like a child's, and they were forming right in front of my eyes as if someone were leaning against the dash. The unseen passenger. I didn't wait. I shifted into drive and floored it. The engine roared, but the car felt heavy, as if I were towing a lead weight. That's when the radio static died. A voice, thin and raspy, whispered through the speakers, "It's much warmer in here than it was in the lake." I looked at the passenger seat. The leather was dry, but a puddle of dark, brackish water was beginning to pool on the floor mat. Slowly, the passenger side door handle clicked. Unlocked. The interior light flickered on. In the reflection of the side window, I didn't see myself. I saw a figure drenched in weeds, its skin the color of a bruised plum, reaching for the steering wheel with fingers that ended in jagged bone. The dead end. The road ahead didn't curve. It just ended. My headlights hit a solid wall of earth where the highway had been cut off by a landslide years ago. I jammed on the brakes, sliding to a halt, inches from the mud. Silence returned, thick and suffocating. I sat there, gasping, staring at the wall of dirt. Then I heard it, a soft, wet thump from the roof of the car. Then another. Then the sound of long, sharp nails dragging across the metal, moving slowly toward the driver's side door. I reached to lock it, but my hand froze. The lock was already down, and from the darkness outside the window, a finger tapped on the glass. Tap, tap, tap! "Let me in," the voice whispered. Not from the radio, and not from the roof. It came from under my seat.